It is January 3rd, 2024. I've only written 23 instead of 24 twice, so we're doing all right. Usually takes about a month to get that down finally. But we got the new year, and we're kind of starting to get back. Finally got cold around here. It's like mid-20s today, which actually is not super cold. It's tolerable for the beginning of January. So we're not complaining. But we're going to start doing some shop projects. So I think no major big projects this year. No chopper boxes ran away on us or got destroyed. Andrew. But we got a couple of things we want to do to clean up that one tractor in and out. But so I got a call. I got to get this bagger taken out. So in one video this fall, we got this bagger put away. Got it nice and neat in here. Cause I was planning on pulling this into the shop this winter. Cause it's got a few minor things that need to get done. Like this apron needs to get tightened up. I know this tightener, not this one. One of them was getting kind of stripped, and that's just a threaded rod that I welded a nut on. It needs a new bolt on there. I need to tighten up the belt. So that was one plan for this winter. But last week, for the end of the year, we decided we're going to trade it in. And we're getting a new bagger. So this bagger is a 2013. It's 10 years old. And it's actually been a really good bagger. No major issues. We replaced the main bearings that run the drum or the rotor. That big bearing right here. We replaced them, or we didn't. We took them into Dale's because that was a pretty significant project. They weren't out, but we thought they were starting to go out. There's a little bit of wobble, we thought, in the main drum, and if that goes down, we're kind of stuck. So we wanted to get that fixed up or maintained before it gave us an issue. But no, this bagger could go a while, but I don't know, it's something that's we really rely on when it's going, so we decided to get a new one. So we're getting a Kelly Ryan again, and this is a 9-foot bagger. We're going to a 10. That's really the only difference, I believe. We were told it feeds through better and faster, and that's always kind of a goal to get the feed in there fast. We have talked about going to either doing a pile or bunkers for our haylage. Just our silage goes into the bunker now. But I don't know if we're quite ready for that yet. We don't quite have the manpower, so we're gonna get another bagger again and keep doing bags for another year for sure anyways. Or probably a few, I would guess. I'm not sure with a pile for our haylage, we don't feed quite as much, so it'll be tough keeping up with the face on it. So one other winter project I kind of wanted to do is our T8 330, our biggest New Holland. I want to paint these rims up like I did that other tractor last winter. There's so many scuff marks on here from when we take the duals on and off, or when we used to take the duals on and off. Now, since we got the new chopper, this used to be our chopping tractor, so we take the duals off for chopping and stuff. Now it's basically a tillage tool and it sits on the bagger. So we don't take the duals off anymore, so I think we're gonna paint these rims up like that other tractor, because that actually turned out really nice, and that's still looks good. It's really holding up that paint. But there's a lot of tires on this tractor. So I'm debating if I want to tackle that, because if the guy wants to do it good, should take the duals off, paint both sides, But we'll see. We probably will, but that's not today's project. I got we're gonna get the parlor pressure washed. The inspector's due this month, I think. I'm gonna double check that. We're gonna get that washed up just so if she would come early, should pass, hopefully. And then we can do this on colder, crappier days because it could be nice inside. So that's what we're gonna go do. All right, so we got the pressure washer hooked up, hoses strung out. Time to start washing. Tucker got a good start on it. You know, it's dirty again already, but it's a good starter run for him. I'm gonna finish up the rest of the walls. I'm gonna do the ceiling. Over here it's not bad, but there's cobwebs up there, and it's more so where when the cows are standing, when they're getting milked, it gets dirtier there. Then I usually pressure wash these posts. They get manure built up on them. Try to keep them from rusting out a little bit. Yeah, just gonna wash her up. I'm gonna scrape off kind of the thicker manure. I'm gonna spray that total wash on it so that that detergent can get on the wall a little better. And we'll see how well that cleans up. I don't know, I like watching videos of people pressure washing stuff. It's nice, it's kind of satisfying. And surprisingly, I'm not a clean person, but I kind of like cleaning stuff. It's just keeping stuff clean. That's the problem. That's my problem. That doesn't happen. There's the final product. I am gonna try and figure out a way how to get this stuff off. It's just stained almost. And a few guys have said to try some sort of acid. Someone try some pipe cleaner acid and let it soak on there and see if that'll come off. Especially by this door here where all the cows walk out. That is just constantly getting dirty, and we'll see if we can shine her up a little better, but for now it's passable, hopefully. Washing the ceiling is not the funnest thing in the world because the whole time it just drips, and for next, by tomorrow they'll all drip off. Like milking tonight, it's gonna constantly be kind of dripping on you, and hopefully all of our milkers, like the controls, work tonight. So you spray the ceiling, you get a lot of water up top, up there, everything gets wet. That's where all the pulsators are, the controls for the vacuum and takeoffs, and there's just wires everywhere, and when they get wet they tend to not want to work the greatest. So cross our fingers, hopefully that all works tonight. Not the greatest spot for that. Actually should almost be like a shield over it or something, but yeah, like I said, this barn, it's 30 years old. It's nothing fancy, but it works. Most of the time. Hi everyone. So, pressure washed yesterday. So we got that passable right for now anyways, and there's not really anything that needs to get done. I cleaned out the dry cows today. Calves are good, heifers are okay. So I decided we're gonna start painting these tires on the T8. So we're gonna take off, we're gonna do the front ones first, take this dual off. I think it's gonna be a lot easier painting it. I ain't gotta worry about getting paint on the bolts and stuff, except for these ones that are attached to the rim. Gotta do something for that. And then I can paint, get the inside ones cleaner. It's just tough to get in there with anything. Yeah, I'll probably paint. So I bought that a gallon jug of paint last year for that tractor, and it hardly put a dent in it painting that other tractor. So we got a lot of paint, so maybe we'll paint the insides too. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but hopefully it makes it look a little nicer. So I'm gonna start doing that, I think. So we take the duals off. Front ones like I can manhandle a little bit. The back ones, we need the bobcat to kind of keep them from tipping. But all we do, put a couple blocks of wood down so the inside tire can drive on it. It gets them off the ground just enough that we can take them off. Well, maybe that wasn't enough wood, but I think it's gonna work. Alright, apparently we're not taking those duals off because they will not break loose. These nuts. So we probably haven't had them off in 4 or 5 years. And before they always came off fairly easily, but not today. Usually that Milwaukee takes everything right off, but not those. So I guess we're just gonna paint the outside for now. Maybe we'll try to get in here and hand clean this a little more. Alright, so I decided I'm just gonna paint the outside of those tires. I want to figure out a way how to clean the inside rims a little bit. But so these things, like, that's as clean as I could get it with the pressure washer. I just get the bulk of it off, and it just doesn't seem to get it very clean, or white, I guess. It just stained almost. So I tried a couple different things on there. Nothing seemed to work. And I grabbed this jug. Hang on 1 second. So it's called Greased Lightning. Classic cleaner and degreaser. So I did a little bit over on that rim. Just spray some on there. Do that thing too. Put some on there too, see what it does. So then, let that sit for a minute. Look at that, comes right off. this other side goes. So that actually works surprisingly well. So I think that's what we're gonna do, just kind of hand clean the insides and paint the outsides, because that's really what you ever see. You see the insides from the cab a little bit, but kind of unnecessary, but it just feels nice when the tractors are cleaned up a bit. Let's see how this cleans out. Yeah, that didn't really do much. It's clean, but didn't shine her up. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, just clean as much as we can with this. I probably have to move the tractor some so I can get kind of all sides of the rims, but I don't know, I think it'd be a lot easier than trying to take those rims off, or the duals off, just to put them back on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Maybe it's something I can talk Sarah into doing, since she likes cleaning so much and it's kind of putsy. So we'll do that and we'll give you an update once we're done.